XRP is right now at this exact moment at a critical point in time. Okay? It's either do or die, or we're about to create the final bottom before we blast off. So that's what we're going to be investigating in today's video, guys. Let's get ready. I mean, these ETFs are definitely ready. From Coinburu, XRP just beat Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana in ETF inflows. Bitcoin minus 151 million, Ethereum plus 97 million, Solana plus 58 million, and XRP plus $164 million. Okay, so Grayscale and Franklin Templeton's new XRP ETFs alone pulled in 67 million and 62 million on its debut, guys. Okay, so I don't know if it's if like these Bitcoin maxis are jumping ship from Bitcoin into XRP here, right? Because it's actually a little bit interesting that Bitcoin is minus 151 million, but XRP plus 164 million, right? Seems a little bit equal there, right? So it could be that these Bitcoin maxis are finally seeing the light once and for all, and knowing that XRP is the truth. Okay, but the reason why XRP doesn't have any outflows as well is due to, you know, these ETFs are just going live right now, right? So nobody's really cashing out or selling, guys. Okay, plus the hype and everything else. But I found this crazy beautiful website, guys. It's called XRP Insights. I just found it like, I don't know, people were posting on Twitter, and it's actually really cool. We got an XRP ETF tracker, right? It literally shows everything from price to total assets under management, guys. Over $500 million. Okay, and XRP locked 255 million. Look at the daily volume, right? It gets updated in like every minute, it seems like. So the money is still pouring in. Okay, no doubt about it. The money is still pouring in, guys. No matter if we're up or down. Okay, road to 1 billion XRP. Which XRP will reach 1 billion XRP first? Canary Capital is still in the lead here. Okay, but you know, when these other ones go live, like BlackRock, imagine when BlackRock goes live, guys. Okay, we have a few more incoming: VanEck, Invesco, CoinShares, Hashtags, and Fidelity. When all these other ETFs go live, I think it's going to be a major party. Okay, for XRP, that is. The only question I have right at this exact second is, you know, has XRP bottomed, or are we going to create the bottom quite soon? Right? Since my target is still 140, I've been hearing people mention, oh, XRP will not go below 150 because it's a psychological level, and other metrics pointing to XRP will stay above 150. I don't think that's the case, guys. I think we will go below 150 if we do go for the bottom there. Okay, which we're going to be talking about in a little bit. But so a little over 100 million in volume moved XRP 20 cents. Okay, so billions would be dollars, and then trillions, hundreds of dollars. Quadrillion will be thousands. XRP's getting quadrillions. Possible. No doubt about it, guys. When you have the Federal Reserve printing unlimited money, I mean, all you need is a fraction. Okay, a fraction of the trillions that they're printing. Okay, a tiny fraction, and XRP will immediately jump to hundreds, if not thousands, right? Because there isn't a lot of liquidity, right? And plus, XRP holders will just hold on for dear life, right? So we have the best combination here. Not as much liquidity, guys, okay? Because people are not willing to sell. Okay? People are definitely not willing to sell. So imagine all this buying pressure. We got Grayscale has just launched Dogecoin plus XRP ETFs. Grayscale's Doge and XRP ETFs are now live for trading on the New York Stock Exchange. These funds are conversions, meaning that Grayscale's existing futures, Doge and XRP ETFs will be used to seed these new spot ETFs. Grayscale's Doge holdings are already live on Arkham, as we see right here. Okay. Now Grayscale has they're holding a lot of crypto, guys, like $20 billion worth of crypto. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of products like every day now launching for XRP mainly, but as well as other altcoins. So the question now remains: have we created the short-term top? Was that it? Was this pump all there was to it? So let's investigate. Okay, so my thing here is, okay, are we going to go lower or not? Well, number one is we have always mentioned that XRP will hit this upper resistance band, okay, which is around 230. And what did it do just recently, guys? It touched it. Okay, it was basically right there. I said within this video when XRP was literally at $2.10 like yesterday. Trend here, that's a little bit odd. Okay, so I do think that this thing minimum goes to 230, but honestly there's a chance it even goes up to 250. Right now it is holding it as resistance. Okay, this 230 area. If we hold this area as resistance, guys, we're gonna come lower, right, to like $2 again. So the major thing here is we need to hold. We just need to keep pumping. If we don't, it's gonna come lower, guys. And the next major support is going to be at about $2. Okay, and if we go below there, well, we're probably gonna go to 140 finally. Okay, so basically we either hold $2 or it's 140. The optimal scenario, if it does this, guys, right, it goes above 230, because at that point it's most likely going to hold this area as support, and it needs to, right? Because then, you know, where the next resistance from there, guys, it's literally at 260. Okay, simple as 1 2 3. Interesting. XRP previously, when it held this line, right, it pumped, okay, to like 260. And there's 1 2 3 4 daily candles before it dived down. So that's my game plan I have right now. Either we go above 230, okay, which right now it's holding as resistance. We either hold 2, and if we don't hold 2, guys, it's going down to 140. I do believe so myself. Okay, simple as 1 2 3. And if it does go down there, guys, I mean, it's the best scenario right now. You know why? Because they don't have to do this up down BS, right, and waste time, because that's what they're doing right now. They're just purely wasting time. Okay, instead, if they just went to 140 quickly, right, then they could fully reverse it all the way up, possibly to even 3, if not higher, right? So that's what I'm waiting for, and I don't know if they're going to do it, but all we need to do is hold. If they do not hold $2, we're going to 140, guys. I know a bunch of people are saying, oh, we're never going to go to 140, or we're not going to go below 150 or so, but I do believe we will in due time, even though we're up right now, right? We're just holding resistance at 230, which we shouldn't do. Okay, seems like they want to go up first, and then they're going to bring it down, and that was from a couple days ago. So there it is. Now, look at this. XRP is looking very bullish at this point, right? Now the chart of XRP actually is insanely strong. How is it even holding up this heavy? You know why? This is absolutely diabolical, guys. I don't know if you guys realize this, but now I think this is a OBV, okay? This indicator here, which measures volume, I believe. I'm not 100%, guys, but whatever this indicator is, okay, look where it's at right here, right? It's at 5 billion. Previously 5 billion was over there, but look where XRP is at. It's still within this region, or this range, right? XRP is holding a range here. This is insanity. Usually when an asset does this, guys, right? Okay, so let's say it pumps, right, which XRP did pump. That's a trend. Then it consolidates for some time, which it's doing right now. What is that? That's phase 2. Phase 3 is the breakout phase. It continues the trend, right, because the trend is up, right? Usually, majority of times, it just dumps down, right? The crazy part is it's holding up right now, guys, right? Plus, there are bullish divergences possibly going to form if this comes a bit lower, right? From here to there, from there to there, right? Hidden bullish divergences, some form of bullish divergences. So in the end, guys, it is extremely bullish. Now, Tom Lee says Ethereum could fall to 2.5K. Right, he sees that as like the max pain scenario here. $2,500 for Ethereum. How low is that for XRP? Right, so let's investigate quickly. So 2.5, right, from this low, let's take it from this low to 2.5 takes Ethereum about minus 5%, let's say, right? So from this low, minus 5% takes XRP. 172, but if we add a little bit more, guys, let's say to 7%, 168, right? It like basically clears out all the liquidity down there. Let's check this out.
You know, there is downside, maybe to 2,500, but that's minor compared to the upside of trying to discount a super cycle. So we think ETH can be 7,000, 9,000 by the end of January, and that's a huge recovery move, but that's also pretty typical of what could happen in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
I mean, guys, 2026 I do believe is going to be pretty berserk, okay? For now, the question remains, will we go lower or not? Simple as 1, 2, 3. All XRP needs to do is right now hold. Let's see. It just needs to hold above 2. If it holds above 2, wonderful, wonderful, beautiful. Okay? But if it doesn't hold above 2, well, 140 is coming up next, going for this candle hunt. Okay? This wick hunt, shall I say. Okay? So that's what I'm looking out for, guys, because right now we are holding resistance at 230. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, what's interesting to me, though, is look at this. Caroline DeFam tweets lock in. Right? She's the CFTC acting chairman. Okay? Which we know, Brad Garlinghouse has talked to her a bunch of times before, I'm pretty sure. Well, she's definitely influenced from by Brad Garlinghouse here, because Brad Garlinghouse was the first to ever say lock in, or Ripple, that was. It was Ripple, guys. Okay? But again, I have PTSD from any time I see this lock in phrase, I get PTSD. I'm not kidding. You know why? Brad Garlinghouse, or it was Ripple, tweeted lock in December of last year. From then on, we died, basically. Okay, so every time I see this lock-in thing, it feels like a dump is coming, realistically, right? And they tell you to lock in because, hey, don't sell, right? You have to be locked into place here and focused. So those are just my 2 cents, guys. In the end, it could be bullish as well, right? Different interpretations. You guys already know what I think is going to happen. We either hold above 2 or we go down to 140. Extreme scenario will be above 230 if we do close quite soon. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Let's see what appears next. But if it does happen, let it just happen, guys, so we could just get this thing up and moving. Now, nature vice. What is this? So, see ya.